Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Let's take a look. What do we have in the economic calendar for today? So what do we have here? Overnight session, Asian session were quite light with data release. ABA financial stability review was released, and trade balance data from Australia were released, down from 6.6 billion Australian dollar to 1.8 billion Australian dollar. CPI in Switzerland in line with the expectations, minus 0.2%. Unemployment rate in Eurozone is scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. And then we got initial jobless claims, the major event of the day. The initial jobless claims from the US is scheduled for release at 2:30. Central bank reserves in USD from Russian Federation is scheduled for release at 3 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, GBP monthly is released as well. Factory orders from the US will be released in the meantime at 4 o'clock. And then we got ECB de Guindos to give a speech at 7 o'clock. And at 10:30 we got Fed's balance sheet. So very light day in terms of the data release, initial jobless claims, major event of the day. So without any further ado, let's switch to the chart. We start with euro dollar. Euro dollar 4-hour time frame chart that you see here looks more and more bearish. After the ABC correction to the downside had been completed at the level of 1.1647, we got the pullback to the upside. 1.1779 was the high of this pullback. However, you can see that the battle between bulls and bears were present even lower, especially around the 100 periods moving average. There's multiple bearish engulfing patterns here around this level. There was of course a breakout higher, 1.1779, but this candle is showing us that the situation here was quite bearish anyway. Long upper shadow, red candle telling us supply coming in, false breakout, reversal to the downside, level of 1.1717 looks like the major technical support for the intraday traders. So we will switch this wave A low to this one, right? Because it looked like 1.1717 might act as the intraday technical support. For now, we are locked below the 100 periods moving average, 1.1752 and 1.1717. Momentum is basically neutral. As you can see, we are hovering around this level of 50 points on the RSI for quite some time right now for the 4-hour time frame chart, and there was not even a breakout. Maybe here, no, above the level of 60. There wasn't breakout. There was no breakout above the level of 60. So it looks like the bears are making their life harder for the bulls, and we should expect another push to the downside. First confirmation breakout below 1.1717, second confirmation breakout below 1.1700. So euro dollar quite bearish, British pound quite bearish, rejection of the major level that we spoke about, that this level will be major for the bulls. If the bulls wants to rally, they need to break above this level, and made a breakout 1.3523 exactly here. It used to be a 1.5510 100 periods moving average level as well, so it was quite strong technical line, moving average and a technical resistance. So right now it looks like the bears are winning. Bearish engulfing pattern at the top of the move. Downside movement towards the lows of for now 1.3466. So support is located at 1.3458. So right now I'm changing the color for the green. So maybe we can even go a tad lower, like here 1.3453. Apparently, not a big change nevertheless. What else do we have here? Well, not much. Waiting for the confirmation, to be honest, of a downside breakout unless we break above the 1.3524, obviously, right? Momentum is positive, not that strong, 57 points. Rapid reversal after hitting the 100 piece moving average and 1.5522 technical resistance. So it might need a little bit of the room here for the momentum, both for the momentum and for the price. Let's wait and see what will happen. US dollar versus the Japanese yen falls like a stone after the ABC correction had been completed. This looks very impulsive, and the low at 146.60 has been hit. So that's the first of the demand zone, two technical levels here, and the second one is a little bit below, extreme low and swing low at 145.51. We hit the extremely oversold condition, so we went from extremely overbought to the extremely oversold. Now it's time for a pullback. Next target roughly around 147.84, which is the 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour time frame chart, and we are still inside good old trading zone, good old range. So not much happened here since the beginning of the August. So it's been like 1 month now. So US dollar, Japanese yen still waiting for a big breakout. The last one didn't work. 3,895, almost 95 was the last swing high on gold. As the gold keeps going higher, and keeps going higher, target $4,000. Nothing changes here. Let me just switch to weekly time frame chart. There you go. You just take a look at this weekly time frame chart from 2014 to today. There's definitely something to take into the account, especially after breakout above 2074. 3 times we tried to break this level. We market participants. We broke it. Local high 2,143. A little bit of the consolidation, and here we go. On the weekly time frame chart, RSI is extremely overbought, and that's historically 1, 2, 3 at least historical examples, even 4, even 5. Anything what is about 70 is overbought, okay? So historically, we should have some kind of the pullback, both in momentum and in the price. And if we take a look at monthly time frame chart, we can see that extremely overbought market is now on the monthly chart. Standard settings 14 periods back. You can obviously see the data are from, this is the 2009. So that's quite a long, for the technical analysis, quite a long period of time. Extremely overbought. Last time we were extremely overbought, we went from 2074 towards 1,600, so over $1,000, over half, right? So there was a 50% movement to the downside. Last time we went into the extremely overbought condition. It took 2 years. But you know, it's a monthly time frame chart, so it's only 24 candles. Then one more thing I would like to point out on gold market monthly chart, obviously, is this candle. Now this is Marubozu here in March 2025. That's another Marubozu, and that's almost Marubozu. That's almost perfect Marubozu textbook example, right? So after the period of hesitation, correction, some kind of supplies coming in around this level, 3,400, 3,500, roughly around here, we have a breakout, and now the market would mostly see the end of the moving up, because there's a time for a pullback. So let's be careful. It looks really weird, this chart, you know, really weird. On 4-hour time frame chart, obviously that's a different story. We need to take a look at the largest correction here. I think from the lows of the August, I guess it will be not much than a few percent. I think it will be, and really a few. This is like 2.15, and maybe one more. I think this one might be quite big, 1.994, and this one. Let's take a look at this one. This is quite huge in price and time, 283. So as you can see, 283, 2.15, 1.94, maybe one more, but that's typical pullback. This market doesn't care right now about stopping this movement to the upside. Let me just, there you go. This is what? 2%, right? So that's this slide, 2%. No, except the extremely overbought market conditions, there is no indication that this market wants to stop the uptrend or terminate the uptrend or do some kind of a reversal. Quite opposite. The biggest correction here was in August, and it was minus 2.83 only. So rallying market. How about the Bitcoin, the digital gold? What is going on here? We have a very nice movement to the upside with new local high and breakout above the supply zone and the highs of the wave B. So after quite some time, right now we got ABC running flat correction completed, and now we got impulsive bullish movement to the upside, breaking above the supply zone, local high almost 120,000. Next target, highs of the beginning of the wave A, or highs from the August 2025, last month, not last month, it's August, September, and it's October, so 2 months high might be tested, 124,517. The highs from the 14 August 2025 is the next target. So exactly as we said here in our scenario, if this is the running flat, then there must be nice, aggressive, dynamic movement to the upside, right? And it happened actually. So well done. Extremely overbought conditions. Time for a pullback. Time for a test of this supply zone. Now it might be demand zone. It might be not. Nevertheless, it's worth to keep an eye on the Bitcoin, because when we're done with this pullback, next target 124,515 is for the boost. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.